Hello everyone, welcome to how to simplify this very nice expression cube root of 15 times root 3 minus 26. So let's start. First we suppose that let x is equal to this expression the cube root of 15 times root 3 minus 26. And we suppose that y is equal to conjugate of this expression the cube root of 15 times root 3 plus 26. Since this expression cube root of 15 times root 3 minus 26 is less than 0, so we note that this x must be less than 0. Now if we take a cube of both sides of this equation, this implies that x cubed equal to 15 times root 3 minus 26. And if we take a cube of both sides of this equation, this implies that y cubed equal to 15 times root 3 plus 26. If we add these two equations, this will become x cubed plus y cubed equal to 15 times root 3 minus 26 plus 15 times root 3 plus 26. And this 26 will be considered with this negative 26. The equation will become x cubed plus y cubed equal to 15 times root 3 plus 15 times root 3 will become 30 times root 3. Let's call this equation number 1. We multiply these two equations, so we get x times y is equal to the product of these two cube roots. We can write under one cube root like this, cube root of 15 times root 3 minus 26 multiplied by the conjugate of this expression 15 times root 3 plus 26. Now by using this algebraic identity a minus b times a plus b equal to a squared minus b squared, this expression at the right hand side will become x times y equal to cube root of 15 times root 3 whole squared minus 26 squared. Next, x times y is equal to cube root of this 15 squared is 225, and 225 times 3 will become 675 minus 26 squared is 676. Next, x times y equal to cube root of negative 1, and this implies that x times y is equal to negative 1. Let's call this equation number 2, and we recall this equation number 1, x cubed plus y cubed equal to 30 times root 3. Equation 1 is x cubed plus y cubed equal to 30 times root 3. This x cubed plus y cubed can be factorized as x plus y times x squared plus y squared minus x times y equal to 30 times root 3. By using this algebraic identity a squared plus b squared is equal to a plus b whole squared minus 2ab. This expression x squared plus y squared will become x plus y times this x squared plus y squared will become x plus y whole squared minus 2xy minus this xy equal to 30 times root 3. And from equation 2 we remember that x times y equal to negative 1. X times y is equal to negative 1. Further simplify, this will become x plus y times x plus y whole squared. Negative 2xy minus xy will become negative 3xy, and this is equal to 30 times root 3. Now we replace this x times y with this value negative 1, so this will become x plus y times x plus y whole squared minus 3 times negative 1. This is equal to 30 times root 3. Now we suppose that let x plus y equal to t. So the equation will become t times t squared. Negative 3 times negative 1 will become plus 3 equal to 30 times root 3. Distribute this t, this will become t cubed plus 3 times t. Move this 30 times root 3 to the left hand side, this will become negative 30 times root 3 equal to 0. Since we have a constant term 30 times root 3, so we suppose that let t is equal to k times root 3. So this equation will become k times root 3 whole cubed plus 3 times k times root 3 minus 30 times root 3 equal to 0. Root 3 cubed will become 3 times root 3 and k cubed plus this will become 3 times root 3 times k minus this 30 times root 3 can be written as 10 times 3 times root 3 equal to 0. Now we can divide the whole equation by 3 times root 3. So this will become k cubed plus k minus 10 equal to 0. We notice that k is equal to 2 is a solution of this cubic equation, which means that k minus 2 is a factor of this cubic equation. So we can rewrite this equation as k cubed minus 2k squared plus 2k squared. We write this k as negative 4 times k plus 5 times k minus 10 equal to 0. From these two terms we can factor out k squared, in bracket left k minus 2. From these two terms we can factor out plus 2k, in bracket left k minus 2, and from these two terms we can factor out plus 5, in bracket left k minus 2 is equal to 0. and this k minus 2 is a common factor, so we factor out this k minus 2, and in bracket left k squared plus 2 times k plus 5 equal to 0. From here either this expression k minus 2 equal to 0, or this expression k squared plus 2 times k plus 5 equal to 0. From this equation we get the value of k equal to 2, and from this quadratic equation we see the discriminant, that is also called delta, is less than 0 or greater than 0. This is equal to b squared minus 4ac. Since b is 2, so this will become 2 squared minus 4 times a is 1, c is 5, and this will become 4 minus 20, which is negative 16. So the discriminant is less than 0. No real solutions can be found from this equation. So we accept only this value of k2. Now recall that we have supposed that t is equal to k times root 3 and x plus y equal to t. We have supposed that t is equal to k times root 3. We have supposed that x plus y equal to t. Since k is 2, so t will be equal to 2 times root 3, and this implies that x plus y is equal to 2 times root 3. To find the value of x, we recall equation number 2. Equation 2 is x times y equal to negative 1. Equation 2 is x times y is equal to negative 1. From this equation, if we move this x to the right hand side, then y will be equal to 2 times root 3 minus x. So in this equation we replace this y with this value 2 times root 3 minus x. This will become x times y is 2 times root 3 minus x equal to negative 1. Distribute this x times 2 times root 3 will become 2 times root 3 times x times negative x squared equal to negative 1. Move these two terms to the right hand side. This will become x squared minus 2 times root 3 times x minus 1 equal to 0. Now according to quadratic formula, x is equal to 2 times root 3 plus or minus the square root of negative 2 times root 3 whole squared minus 4 times a is 1 times c is negative 1 divided by 2 times a is 1. Next, x is equal to 2 times root 3 plus or minus the square root of this negative 2 times root 3 whole squared will become 12, and negative 4 times negative 1 will become plus 4 divided by 2 times 1 2, and x is equal to 2 times root 3 plus or minus this will become root 16 divided by 2. Next, x is equal to 2 times root 3 plus or minus root 16 will become 4 divided by 2, and x is equal to, from the numerator we can factor out 2, in bracket left root 3 plus or minus 2 divided by 2. This 2 will be cancelled out with this 2, and we get two values of x. X is equal to root 3 plus 2, and x is equal to root 3 minus 2. Now recall that we have supposed that x is equal to the given expression, the cube root of 15 times root 3 minus 26. Since this expression is less than 0, so this x must be less than 0. This value of x, root 3 plus 2, is greater than 0, so this will be rejected. So this given expression is equal to root 3 minus 2. This is the simplified form. This is the final answer of this problem.